I can't let you go without. There's one bit of news that kind of slipped out around PaizoCon, but wasn't really talked about. Is that we are getting at some point later a book called Lost Omens: Monsters of Myth, and there's kind of a product page and not much else for it. And I had to, while I've got you here, Luis, can you tell us anything about Monsters of Myth?
Oh, I can tell you so much, and I'm happy to do so.
Really?
Monsters of Myth is, if you ever read Lost Omens Legends, where we kind of give you a focus on specific important NPCs in the Inner Sea region, Monsters of Myth is kind of like Legends, but for monsters, in that we take 20 very notable monsters in the setting. So some of these monsters are ones that you've seen before, like the Sandpoint Devil, for example, that are just notorious, whether it's because they've been around for so long, because they're so dangerous, whatever. They have built up to be legendary creatures of some sort. They are the ones that people tell bedtime stories to children to scare them, to be like, you be good, or the Sandpoint Devil will snatch you away in the night. It's stuff like that, or ones that have been written about in books and stories and our songs in a bard's repertoire that have been around for thousands of years. So the cover, if you've seen it, it has Fafnir, which is the lord or the father of all Linorms. He's supposedly the reason why there are Linorms in Golarion. So he's featured in there. Sandpoint Devil's featured in there. We take a lot of existing monsters that you might have seen before in Pathfinder, bring them in here. We give you their stats so you're ready to fight them whenever. We give you a bit of history on who they are. When we can, we give you in-setting information, like there might be a story about them, or there might be like a little clue that you can use as a handout that shows, like, oh, here's a footprint of Sandpoint Devil that you find while you're searching for it. And then we also give you guidance on how to include them in your campaign. We have 20 monsters, and we want you to be able to use them whenever. So maybe Fafnir being level 24, I think, is maybe not the thing you'll want to fight right out of the gate when you're a first level adventurer. But if you're a GM and want to include Fafnir's presence, we give you guidance like, all right, here's what you can do. Maybe you can kind of go close to its lair and try to steal a treasure and deal with some of the other dangers that are around without having to fight Fafnir directly, and give you guidance with that for every monster at low and mid and high level tiers of play for that. And then we're also including a lot of new monsters. Half of these monsters are brand new, that we're just using kind of to expand the world. These monsters are also not all based out of the Inner Sea. A lot of them are, but some of them are based in other regions. So we're going to see a monster from Arcadia. We're going to see some monsters from Tian Sha, one or two from Casmeron. So there's going to be monsters all over to both show you a variety of monsters, but also kind of give you peeks into the other parts of the world as well, by through the lens of these kind of folklore and history and legends that come with these monsters.
Amazing. I know, I mean, there are so many fans of Lost Omens Legends that will be excited that there is another book similar to that, because that was a brilliant book.
To take the nearest quiche and just put a gold piece onto the couch and then just leave. I bought the quiche.
Give it to the rat man.
Do you want a quiche, Ratigan?
I love quiche. That's why I built my shop next to the quiche shop.
I'm confused. Who built their shop first?
Yeah,
Because I
he's
feel like
claiming-
the quiche guy, built it after, but now you're saying that you built yours next to the quiche guy. I'm just trying to get a time thread.
Wait,
You trying to have some quiche beef with me?
I hate beef.
Are you
No,
trying to say
definitely
that
not
there was a
beef.
quiche shop next door before the one that's there?
Yes, there was another quiche shop.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
so
see.
it's always
And that's the reason you built your shop next to
Because
that,
I liked
and then
that quiche.
and then that
Makes
closed
sense.
down, and then
Unfortunately, it burned down.
sure, and then another one opened.
Did any
the
of
other
them
side?
sell beef quiche? That sounds banging.
Beef quiche. Beef quiche.
Yes, that's why it burned down. They were selling beef quiche and some minotaurs came by and burned it to the ground.
Oh, I see.
Well, I don't blame them. There you go.
Is this Kidway's quiche quarter then?